Say, bro. Cuz, and see, this is why you gotta chill with these Leo niggas. Done. One. That Haney pack. Jeez. Listen, blood. Hey, blood, he done. He gonna keep taking it there, bro. He keep taking it there, bro. Like, y'all should have chilled. Like, pumped you out of the world, pause. That's Michael Jordan. There was other moves besides dribbling, like pump fakes, jab steps. See, y'all don't want to get on this hooping. Like, it's different moves. It was different moves back then. It was one dribble catch pull up. First step. Yo, nut ass. Like, we back though. We back. I told y'all I'll be back. Hey, listen. I just had to I had to come back after my therapist appointment, right? Like, listen, hold on before you say anything. Hold on. Listen. What I do got to do with law. And listen, these niggas be breaking the law. So I said, you know what? This is why people be acting like people be crazy. I'm going to just go to a therapist, tell them everything the state of California is doing, and put it on paper and show them the paperwork. And they're gonna be like, and then they're gonna be like, hold on, I thought I was crazy, but when I'm reading the pro se litigation United States District handbooks, I mean, this is just how you file cases and stuff. But when you actually know the law, you will wait. Listen, I'm telling you, Bobby Hemmett is not joking. Hit the Cash App. You will wake up one day and be like, man, what is going on? And that's what I asked a lady today. I said, listen, I'm talking to you because we got to talk, because I scheduled these to keep documentation of what not the United States, what the state of California is about. Because I know y'all be thinking this is just a quick John before we get to the box, and ask any questions you want. This is just a quick John to let you understand, like, the United States is not involved with what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all get that? Or y'all don't get it? The United States really ain't involved like that. It's more or less the state of California. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the state you live in. They be doing all the bullshit. They not following none of the laws of the United States. Listen, Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the best fighters in the world. Is he undefeated? Is James Toney undefeated? Is Roberto Duran undefeated? An undefeated record don't mean nothing, bro. It don't mean nothing for real. Not everybody could stay undefeated and take the right fights at the right time and always be prepared. That's why it's levels. That's why we talking about this. This is why we talking about levels. That's what this is gonna be about. Levels. Nigga. It's gonna be about levels. One of my favorite Meek Mill songs ever. Levels, my G. levels. It's about level. You could be consistent all you want, but you still gonna get what you get if you haven't watched and had somebody teach you that knows, and you haven't done your own studying. Like, as a fighter, you must listen. Mike Tyson was good. He watched tapes. He was moved correctly. Like, niggas used to be like, Tyson fought Bum. Everybody fought them type of fights. Listen, why was Tyson acting the way he was? He was young. Fuck is you talking about? The youngest heavyweight champion of the world. Won him and Floyd Patterson at 19. Now he got a mad money at 19. Man, what are you talking about? But most of y'all niggas work jobs. I never had bread like that. That's why you on here. And pretty soon it ain't gonna matter if who you is. You just gonna be on here watching. Cause my bars gonna speak for themselves. And that's a bar. Those are bars. I created this bar shit on here for niggas in this blogging field. For niggas to even be saying they got bars. Now niggas has been ran with my swag, my likeness. But listen, it ain't affect me none. Yeah, like the nigga was boxing the youngest heavyweight champion at 19. He wasn't even 19. Cause your spirit ain't developed. It's 7 years behind. Cause on African time, and you African. So at 19, he really only 12 and mentally and physically. Why you think he running wild like that? See, that's the type of shit I'll be talking to the therapist about. Like, hey, ma'am, what did I do to deserve this? I focus on these laws of God. We teach from the chart, bro. Like, I focus on those. You see what I'm saying? I'm just telling her, like, ma'am, I just need somebody to explain to me what's going on. And I got court on the 30th. When I go to court, I'm gonna say, hey, I just need to understand something. Would you agree that these attorneys' work was not there? Yeah, they wasn't there. Yeah, that's a fact. Then what are they rebuttaling? That's why I'm asking the thing, like, what's going on in these systems and procedures where people who don't even be there is rebuttaling what happened? I said, ma'am, that don't even make sense. Like, come on, blood. I'm like, I haven't even got to really talk to no judge about what's going on or what happened with the Navy Federal thing. Cause she asked what's going on with the Navy Federal. And I don't listen. I know what's going on. Fraudulent shit. Whatever state you live in, they're allowed to call the police, pull straps out on you, kick you out your shit, take your property. All of that shit could go on. You can seek your grievances in court. They're going to be on your ass. They make you listen. Don't matter if you got a public defender. That shit don't mean nothing. All that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Like, this is why you can just keep appealing this shit in court. In the lower forms of their courts, man. Shit crazy, bro. So I was just like, listen, ma'am, I'm going to court. I'm giving them the laws. I'm filing this shit in the court cases. Nobody's looking at anything. They make me go last every time. So I'm just like, so when I go to court next time, I'm just be like, listen, man, I don't know why I'm always last. I don't know why y'all not looking at my paperwork. I don't know why we're not even talking about what actually happened. It's apparent that you got to go through a procedure to write these things down in a certain manner on a pleading form. But man, I wrote it down. I showed you what happened. Now, Do I get to talk about what happened to me or no? That's not what this is about. Somebody just let me know what the fuck is going on. That's what I'm asking the therapist. Like, ma'am, give me some answers. I need some answers on why these things happen like this. And then when you asking for remedy and you going through the procedures peacefully, nobody's looking over anything or doing anything. You're not even getting to talk to a judge in state court. No matter what state you in, they all do the same shit, railroad you. That's corporate court, that's why. Like, that's what I'm gonna be asking. I'm gonna say, ma'am, listen, I just got a couple questions I want to ask. That's all I'm gonna be saying. I just got a couple questions. Would you agree we in the United States? Yeah, well, they violated some United States codes. Why are we not talking about them? Why are we not discussing anything that what happened to me? And how can this third party represent them where they weren't there in the first place? Like, those are the questions I'm gonna be asking. What's going on? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, man. And you know, with these procedures, because I feel ain't no feelings. Logically speaking, the laws are not being processed the right way. So what's going on with a foreign private trust fund? That's it. If you ain't living this shit, you don't even know what I'm talking about. That's my whole point. At the end of the day, it's levels, nigga, to your brain. It's levels to even divinity. Everything ain't the creator. It's something of the creator. You got to know that first before you just get out here running your mouth. God did no God. No. Mm-mm. God is not involved. The Lord is, though, in that chart that I'll be showing you. That's what's involved. It say it in the African laws, and we all know that nobody comes before an African. See, that's how, listen, as soon as I go into a church, I'm going to ask the congregation a question. Would you agree Africa is the first land where everything comes from? We all can agree to that. Then, have you ever read the laws of Africa according to what the Bible say, Deuteronomy chapter 28, 27? You never did the shit. You never did it. That's why the Lord gonna smite your ass with a batch of Egypt. They fucking with the real Nubians, and these niggas don't get it. Excuse my language. If you don't understand that those, that type of language. But when I read this 18 United States Code 1341, frauds and swindles. Listen, if you don't want to hear this shit, get the fuck up out of here. This is why niggas get their money took in boxing. This all got to do with boxing. So if you don't understand that, you not trying to hear this. You're gonna be like, oh, he talking about that again. Yeah, because y'all don't understand boxing terminology. Y'all don't. That's why y'all keep coming back asking the same crazy questions, following these niggas. And I've been going on their channels. Listen, they're gonna get broke down from here on out. That's what my channel is. We break down stupidity from any level. Ignorance. When you say something, we listen to your words and say, no, that don't make sense. Here we go again.
Go ahead, take it, Porter. Listen, my fight with Kell Brook, I narrated this on my boy George's show, and I got to make sure I get the name of it so I can shout it out. George Yakovich. But listen, for 12 straight rounds, I did the exact same thing against Kell Brook. I'm so much smarter than I fought against Kell Brook. I think y'all saw the intellect and the intelligence that I have later on in my career when we started doing some things different. I could have did that earlier in my career.
You would have did it earlier in your career if you would have told your dad, listen, blood, I've hit a plateau. I need to add somebody who actually was a professional in my corner so that I could learn professional boxing. I tried to tell my man Aaron this. He ain't get it. He did not get it, blood. He ain't get it. He got in there and started getting his pack busted. Dude, man, you gonna spar 80 rounds today. It's like, man, no, bro. That shit don't. I'm in there telling him, like, no, bro, that don't make sense, bro. You don't need to do a 12 piece. We've seen how this work. We do this. You doing something a nigga who never did this before. What? That's what Sean's saying. Hey, listen, when he came back to the corner, they had no answers. Listen, I seen Sean. This is no slight to anybody. Anybody can get it. It's all mental. If you in your feelings about it and you watch it, you in your feelings. Scorpio shit. I don't care. It's all about technical boxing over here. If you don't know technical boxing, listen, I remember Virgil. I was at Virgil's gym. And Virgil was like, man, you still be doing those blogs? Yeah, I talk technical boxing on my channel. He kept trying to say, hey, I talk technical boxing. If you don't know technical boxing, then that's on you. I break down what went wrong in the fight. From the coaching aspect to the fighter aspect to the business aspect to contractual law, taxes. If you got somebody doing your taxes, you a fool. If you Hippocrates, if you're not your own doctor, you are a fool. But then Hippocrates is the father of medicine. Why do we have doctors? Yeah, I've been at these fucking gyms. Excuse my language. I've been there. I've been in there. They don't be knowing what they talking about. And then Dre gonna say some shit like when Floyd say, no, Virgil can't coach me. Kenny Porter can't coach me. You never been in there. Absolutely not. Then Dre and his damn feelings talking about, man, be a part of don't be a part of that. You are a part of the problem. At that point, when the TBE says it, it's levels, Dre. You didn't do what he did. You stay undefeated, but you ain't 50-0 undefeated. You won a gold medal, but you didn't beat 23 world champions. You didn't accrue the most money. You didn't do that. That's when you got to just start breaking it down. I didn't have to do it. I still was a pro and I was in your gym. And you told me what I could do. That's why I'm allowed to talk about it in the media. Because Dre was one of the people that said, hey, you need to do this. He the reason why he seen, listen, Dre and Squint, when I came to them, they said, like, hey, bro, you know you gonna make your man ego mad. They said this shit. Squint, who be taking pictures. He said, Blood, you really know what you're doing. You don't ask stupid questions. Yeah, I actually box, bro. He said, Blood, you got to be careful who you hanging around. Them niggas talk. I've been in Virgil's gym. He tried to coach me. He don't even know the terminology of boxing. He don't know it like that. How is he a cerebral trainer and he don't know technical boxing? Technical is cerebral. He's an emotional trainer. He's an emotional trainer, not a cerebral. Not got shit to do with the brain. The brain dwells on mathematics and science and knowing. You do anything but that, you are not in the. This is fact. You are not in the neocortex part of the brain that does reasoning. You are in the mammalian part and the reptilian part of the brain due to the spiritual cultivation system of Africa. Emotional trainers. You could do it. You a fight, man. Fuck, man. Go sit the fuck down. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. How I slip the jab and how I catch the hard hook because Ryan about to smoke me out of here. Man, your dad didn't know. Your dad never boxed. I'll call my man Aaron right now. He was in camp, Sean. He beat the shit out of Sean Porter in sparring. That don't mean it'll happen in a fight, but I seen what your dad look like when your son getting his ass whooped in front of a nigga from Akron. From where you from, I seen you in your emotions and screaming. And it don't even take all of that. If you would have knew what to say, hey, Sean, Aaron is holding the hand out. You can't come up under it. You ask him certain, is he punching hard? Do we got power? Then why are you doing all this extra shit? Go to the high guard, walk him down, go to his body, slow him down. That's what we working on. Yeah, like Virgil don't do shit, blood. Virgil don't. I've been trained, coached by him in the thing. He knows very limited information. He try to teach everybody how to fight like Andre Ward. That's not a thing, bro. I come to the corner, he say, you fast, right? I don't, nigga, what? You watching me. I know I'm fast. I say, yeah. Then that's what he told me to do. Use the jab, pivot, use the jab, box off the back foot. He get close, shoot the left, shoot the right, shoot the left hand down the pipe. He come out. He said, listen, that's all he told me. He didn't give me no. Remember, I just told you with these offensive niggas who never buy. The first thing I'm gonna tell you is some offensive shit. They never boxed. How they gonna tell you how to defend when that's the listen? Be mad as you want. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's not personal with me. It's boxing knowledge. So the niggas in my jaw can be like, no, I don't think. Listen, I don't think that's true because I heard my man KuernoDeChivo. He used to box with Andre Ward and them. He seen it. I seen Floyd. I seen he still got people watching the sparring. Floyd know when he done, he come up out of there. You think Floyd just go do doghouse shit all day? No. That nigga be having a bad day in sparring, not doing, man. That nigga roll up out of that ring, still pay his people, hit the bag. He don't do that. Bro, man, y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas ain't never seen this shit. And y'all just be talking, blood. The shit be crazy how y'all just be talking. And I'm not talking about y'all. Listen, who put them thoughts in your mind? Who put them thoughts in your mind that you was a puncher? Because you was doing it in the Emmys? That's practice. For the pros. For the bread. Who told you that you was going to knock out Kell Brook when you never knocked out nobody on that level before for a championship fight? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I'm just going off what he thought that because his daddy put it in his mind. The power of belief. It's on the 8th law of the Kabbalah. If it's humanly possible. But if you're thinking as a human, no, it's not going to get done. Because only humans think other humans can show them what to do. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Only humans think other humans can show them what to do when as a human you have your own spirit inside that's what intuition means. It means being tutored from within. That's a fact. That I don't know who wins. They will have to fight. Who has the better chance of winning? Andre Ward. I'm not, that's all I got. Ty is bars. That's all I got, my nigga. I've been doing the same shit. Reek Havoc said, I wanted Floyd interview about Bill. Floyd is a little misunderstood. Bill was emotional a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of bit. Floyd is very misunderstood. You got to understand, to get to that level, you're going to be, listen, blood, was Jesus misunderstood? Put the prejudice aside. Was Jesus misunderstood? All right, then. All right, then. I watched Floyd. Okay, we back. It says, I'm glad you are revealing the truth. That's all. It's the season of truth. Truth, love, law, justice, and order. Y'all don't live like that? Y'all ain't used to the truth? Bill is delusional. Does not know anything about boxing. Ma'at, absolutely correct. Ma'at, the feminine energy. Truth, love, law, justice, and order. That's your helpmate. I don't have, see, this is the thing. And when I get around my family, I'm gonna break it down to them from the Bible. Listen, if you ever read the Bible, it said God gave man a purpose to tend the garden. And then it didn't give him a wife right away. He seen that he was lonely. In his tending the garden, and he gave the man a helpmate. That's science. In the spiritual world of atoms, in essence, and in physical. Because you don't get nothing without that. Last time I checked, hydrogen is invisible. And so is oxygen. But when they get together, you be drinking something. What are you drinking? Invisible things to get together? Come on, bro. Like, that's regular common sense, though. 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. It's called H2O. But you can't see them. But how come when they get together, they make up a physical thing? Explain it. Somebody got some explaining to do. I've been talking to y'all about this back then. Somebody got, see, this is the thing. Now when I say it like that, somebody explain it. What are you drinking? Invisible atoms? It's a very simple question. It's not even complex. And Bobby Light gonna say it again. Bobby Light says it again. Light. He's shedding light. Ryan had Floyd, Hopkins, Mosley, Oscar giving him advice, while Ryan Haney had his daddy. It's the difference. It's the difference, blood. The difference.
Same way for 12 rounds. It's not
Sean Porter had his dad.
a matter of him not being real. I especially needed to do that early in my career.
It's not a knock. It's just to show you.
This man thinking I was going to knock him out for 12 rounds straight, fought the exact same way for 12 rounds. It's not a matter of him not being smart. It's a matter of this moment getting the best of him and him not getting the best of the moment.
That's not being smart.
He makes adjustments.
It's not.
If I could, I would.
That don't make no sense. You just talking. You get the best of every moment through your intellect. and knowing the spirit from within, my nigga, you pack is gone. LeBron James Jew, nigga. Pause. Busted your pack and LeBron, you dead, my nigga. You gone. Pause. That's how I'm trying to tell you, my nigga. It's levels to everything. Your pack is busted. You see how it is levels? When I'm gonna tell you this, you can't refute it. There is no refuting my blogging, my vlogging. I teach from a spiritual chart. I'm showing you the levels. So you can't deny. And I take the chart anywhere. Hey, listen, I teach from the chart. He didn't get it because I know these things are true. When I ask you, answer them with no emotion. You don't need to have emotional responses because you got logic. And emotions are all over the place. Use logical reasoning. I teach from the chart. The oracle. See, I just got to take my time. Y'all not getting it. It's my favorite thing to do. My man Leo in there chilling. Look, we teach from the chart, so it don't matter. It don't matter what you say. You can run your mouth all you want. If you don't know this, you don't know boxing for real. See, this is what it took my boxing knowledge to another level. This did. Not actually boxing did on the physical level. Then it's a boxing spiritual level. There is no, when you don't make adjustments, I'm a Leo. I'm a fire sign. When you don't make adjustments, Mr. Sean Porter, that means you're not intelligent. You're not intelligent because you didn't learn from a person, a sentient being, a natural man or woman who actually boxed before. You didn't do it. It wasn't done how it was supposed to be done. That's just the facts of the matter. We don't have to be in our emotions. If you in your emotions, blood, kick rocks. I'm not even about to engage in a conversation with you. I'm not about to engage with you, blood. Because you're not making no sense. It's not that he's not intelligent. He didn't take the best of the moment. The best of the moment got him. And that means you was in his emotions. His emotions got the best of him. From the moment he started boxing. And when he became pro and he realized his dad didn't know nothing and he didn't bring somebody else in and said, hold on, my G, you could be mad about this. I'll just go to Floyd. I'ma still love you the same, but come on, man. I'm doing this. I'm taking punches, bro. Is you bugging? Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. You know why? Because it's just common sense. Listen, I'm telling you, when I go to court, if I'm even in court on the 30th, I'm going to be asking the judge so many questions. I just got questions today. I'm going to just be like, are we in the United States? Or are we not in the United States? What's going on? Who's trying to trick me? Who's trying to trick me? I'm on them golden teachers. So you gonna get bars. Who trying to trick me? I'm aware. I can hear the silence. Who is trying to trick a man? What are you doing? You delusional? Man, you know you can't do nothing you ain't never did before. That take practice, bro. You never practice these things. This is See, this is the thing. I know how to eat on my own without a nutritionist to cut my weight. I cut my own weight. I got to know it first because I'm the one doing it. And then if I want help, I'll tell them I need it made like this. I know diet. I know how the diet is made up from my biochemical makeup. My skin is an organ. My skin is an organ, isn't it? Yes. It grows hair out of it. But it ain't the same color as other people's organs. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever know that? Or you too busy running around believing, talking about beliefs? When we in the age of Aquarius and you supposed to rise up to, and because of the knowledge you got. The power is knowledge. See, this was Floyd telling him, Zab Judah, man, he not turning them shots. He not doing none of that. Y'all not telling this nigga that? Floyd is the odd man out. He got Zab Judah, his homie. Ain't none of them niggas saying, hey, Dev, let me come over here and help you, blood. I know you need it. No, because they don't want to deal with Bill, blood. Like, come on, bro. Don't nobody want to deal with nobody's daddy running their mouth. That's why in the NBA, that man, see your daddy better. Hey, listen, LeVar Ball is done. He don't be running his mouth no more. He done. You see it. Hey, listen, if you want your sons to stay in the league, hey, blood, shut up. This is a private company, blood. You got to earn your way in here. We do things very different. Shut your mouth, bro. You talking too much. We don't care if you got your own shoes and you got bond money in the trust fund of your kid. We get that, but you're talking too much. You running your you're damned. You need to damn it. Shut it. Y'all, it says it in the emerald tablets of Tehuti. So y'all don't even think it. Listen to what I'm saying. The emerald tablets of Tehuti. Tehuti's color ain't emerald. That's Al Seir. He's the green or black, like the olive and the pyramid. And when you go to church, they put the olive on your forehead. Come on, blood. We Christians. We know that. I'm Christos. I'm Krishna. Come on, blood. What are we talking about? Knowing something? You see how I knew that? I got wisdom of it. How you telling me anything when you have no wisdom of what we've done? Man, hit my cash app, bro. It's been in the John for hours. And I done gave y'all 2 lives in 2 hours. And you getting straight bars. We ain't coming with no music. Anybody can get the work. We giving out work from now on the chats. Everybody's getting work. Listen, my man Norbs, we were supposed to do a live at 3:30. I hit him. He didn't answer the phone. I got back on here. See, this is the thing. When you watch the Devin, I'm gonna show you what a Leo is about. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go back to the Floyd joint. I'm gonna go back because I don't think y'all understand at what level who I watch to learn boxing. We got to go back to it again. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all hear that. Like, y'all bugging, blood. Y'all really bugging. Not y'all per se on here, but niggas not using their mentals, bro. Like, hardest video on the net right now. This the hardest video on the net, bro. This the hardest video, bro. You can't argue with him. If you arguing with Floyd, you a fool, bro. He accrued the most money, and look what he doing. He giving away his secrets to be of success. That's my favorite thing to hear, bro. That's my favorite thing to hear on here, bro. We here to win, man. Y'all niggas is bugging, bro. You're bugging. You're bugging. You're bugging. LeBron James, you gone, blood. You gotta know boxing, bro. That's boxing. That little, hold on. Let me break you down with the chart work, though. How long is the video? We're gonna take it back. Because my man Ness asked what that looked like. And I'm gonna show him. I'm about to send it to him right now. I'm about to send it to him on the phone right now. Through the John. This the hardest video on the net, blood. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what's the hardest video. This the hardest video on the net. Yo, what's good? I'm live. I'm live. No, it won't let me add it. Like every time you when you make collab me on the reels, those get added. But then when I try to like add the story to my story, it don't never do it. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I gotta go on my John and look through it, but it don't be letting me add that shit like that. I don't know why. I don't want you to think I just ain't add because I don't be caring.
You good, bro? You good? I would definitely want to go on, but I'm outside the kids. So I'm probably gonna wait till like.
No, hey, bro, you good? I'm just on your ass. I'm on your ass.
You know Eric Moon?
Eric Moon.
The boxer. He's from Georgia.
No.
He cool shit. He gonna come on. He got a fight coming up, but that was on Javante Mans. So he was just telling me shit. Like, I'm cool. And he was telling me some shit. But Javante exposing this nigga Floyd bad, dog.
Look, I just really can't listen. You can't expose shit that all niggas already know. It's public knowledge.
Well, I mean, what are you talking? You talking about the Saudi shit? The Saudi shit is crazy.
Man, that nigga, listen, bro. Floyd literally on his Instagram be posting him tripping everywhere, bro.
But did you hear what he said about the Saudi shit?
Would he owe niggas money? Please do. One. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who you is. You're not about to be running your mouth about shit you don't know, blood. I'm gonna tell you what's fake. I'm gonna tell you straight to your face, hey, blood, I don't want to talk about no fake beefs with niggas. Niggas is not really beefing like that. Ain't nobody beefing. Man, if everybody is religious, man, shut up. You can't have religion or spirituality without either or, bro. They're the same side of the one coin, bro. What are you talking about? A spiritual cultivation system is a religion. You don't even know the egalitarian. Break down the etymology of the word religion. And I'm going to show you what the religion is. I'm going to show you what the religion is.
Do you know what a hostile workplace looks like?
Yes, the United States is a hostile workplace. Just to put all the states in one. And it's not the fault of the United. Listen. Listen, if you didn't come to Floyd for training, you stupid. Because he's showing you what he know how to do. Listen, if you didn't come to him, you was the fool. Pause. This is how so far my knowledge has gone past the ideologies of what people even know. I said, Blood, do you got a bond on file? He said, what the? He don't even understand what being bonded with the United States of America has to do with. Floyd can't be told what to do, bro. How are they gonna tell him he can't get on his plane and fly out of here? What? Bro, he got it. What the fuck do niggas be thinking? Excuse my language. It's just common sense at some point. What are you talking about? This is boxing inside and outside the ring, contractual, technical. If you mention beef, I'm gonna say, Blood, that's fake beef. I'm a dead it. I'm a LeBron James, you Norbs. Having a bond on file and having information, doing business with entities, corporate federal entities. You can't be told what to do. What are you talking about? That's cap. Stop believing the cap. They selling a good fight. You didn't see what just happened with Ryan? You falling for it again. Norbs, I'll bust your pack too, Blood. I love you to death. You good peoples. But this is the hottest thing on the net. Pause. You need some help with your son. Everybody said levels. Say it with me. But everybody put it in the chat. Hashtag it in the chat. Hashtag you need some help with your, you know what? No, y'all do that shit, man. Hashtag that shit in the chat. You need help with your son. Hashtag you need help with your son. You need help with your solar plexus. Nigga, as above, so below. You need help with your solar plexus. Your son, that's a bar. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. You talking crazy, I'm going to break you up. I'm a LeBron James you. I'm from Akron. You can't even do that. You're not allowed to do that. I'm going to put the powder in my hand and LeBron James your ass, bro. Your pack is bust. You know when that smoke go to, that pack is busted. That's cocaine. It's everywhere. The cocaine is everywhere. What are you doing with the pack? LeBron James did. Fuck is you talking about, bro? 90 million out the gate. You think somebody could tell me what to do? Yeah, God can. When I start breaking the laws. The common law. They not written down. They on case study. Anything else written down is legislation, and it's about money. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what Floyd doing. I do. You got to be an American. Are you an American? Or are you a United States? Listen, you're not an American because you was born in America. That's the law. I'm not making it up. You haven't read the laws. Just like they got Chinese nationals. Like, look, them punches sound different. Hey, blood, get back with Floyd, blood. Listen, get back with Floyd, blood. Listen, every time I hear that, I pause. It's something that go off in my body, blood. Pause. Like, every time I hear Floyd training Devin on this video, and he say, "You want to be the best? I could show you how." And he whispering it like, "You want to be the best? I could show you." Because it ain't about the cameras.
Yo, I'm gonna make it short because right now I'm at the brunch, but I have to put you in a bag real quick, my brother.
Oh God, here he about. Listen, y'all about to see a real life body. Go ahead.
James Toney would not stop. He would beat Marvin Hagler. He ain't stopping Marvin Hagler.
Hey, listen, did Marvin Hagler stop Tommy Hearns? No, listen. You said what you said, right? Why wouldn't he stop him? Technically.
I said James Toney's not stopping Tommy.
No, why? Why wouldn't he stop James? Why James Toney wouldn't stop him technically?
Because Marvin Hagler, for one, got defense, right? Marvin Hagler is durable.
No, he didn't have defense.
He didn't have James Toney's defense, but he had
okay, that's the only defense you have in boxing. All the greats had that defense. Even no. Listen, your pack is busted already. LeBron James you. It don't matter. He still went up to heavyweight. We talking about James Toney and Marvin Hagler skill for skill. He would have stopped him. You know why? Because he wasn't a head mover. He didn't move his head. James Toney was a natural middleweight and even bigger. He was taller. He would have had to come fighting forward. Listen, bro, the Marvin Hagler style was tailor-made to be stopped by James Toney. No, explain how it wasn't. Yeah, you got to, because you don't have time to explain it, because you never boxed to explain that. Yeah. You didn't bust nothing. You see, I said, I'm going to bust your pack. You wouldn't have stopped him. Explain it technically. That's what we've been arguing about. Because I said James Toney would have stopped Marvin Hagler. Didn't Marvin Hagler stop Tommy Hearns? Yeah, well, then James Toney would have stopped him. Marvin Hagler wouldn't have did shit with Mike McCallum. Give a fuck. Mike McCallum has skills. He can box. He was going to go to your little ass guts. You shorter. We talking about technical fucking boxing, bro. And it's another nigga. My nigga Low. See, this is where you don't know it. Your name should be Low Thinking Boxing. Because you never boxed. And this is where I got a LeBron James, my niggas. It's levels. I could technically tell you why the nigga gonna get stopped. And then when they get in there and they get stopped, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, you was right again. You was right, my nigga. Yo, you was right, Shane. You was right. Well, how you keep doing this, Shane? You fucking delusional. You don't even know how to diet, my nigga. I gotta keep busting y'all packs so y'all can just let me have my peace with these channels. The 4 Kings got their ass stopped. You can't bust Mike McCallum when he old because him and James Toney is of the same cloth. I could show you the tape. Marvin Hagler did not have fucking defense. What are you talking about? He didn't move his head. If you don't move your head versus James Toney, he gonna knock you the fuck out, bro. What? His name is Lights Out. His greatest this why his pack busted. I'm about to send it to him through the John. This why his pack is busted. The reason why your pack is busted because Roy Jones is considered the greatest of all time, pound for pound, prime for prime, and the reason makes that is James Toney his best win. Roy Jones would have stopped Marvin Hagler, and James Toney would have too. Because Marvin Hagler got a box coming forward. It don't matter if he left or right-handed, and he wasn't slick enough to get out of the way of the punches of James Lights Out Toney, bro. You're not making any sense with technical boxing because you don't know it on the level you think you do because you never actually did it. That's why I said when I come to New York, we're going to put on 8s and do some body work. It's going to change your mind on how boxing works. Why your pack is busted because Roy Jones is considered the greatest of all time, pound for... Like, you got to start knowing what you're talking about. I'm calling my man Marco. We call him Marco. He'll call me back. He will call me back. Where my John at so I can charge my horn? Like, niggas is bugging, blood. Yes, they didn't fight, so we would still need to see them fight. But the Marvin Hagler has the highest percentage chance. I mean, cuz you did listen. You were in the bag, bro. I'll just put you in the bag. I'll put it on your John too, since you want more work. The fact that Roy Jones is the greatest, one of the greatest, and his best win is James Toney. Roy Jones, skill for skill, punch for punch with Marvin. Roy Jones would have more problems with Marvin Hagler than James Toney. James Toney is one of the greatest skillful fighters of all time, and he would have stopped Marvin Hagler because Marvin Hagler would have had to come forward and walk through the power. And when he didn't have this, bro. The fuck are you talking about? That's an easy thing to see. Gerald McClellan would have busted his fucking pack. Marvin Hagler, he was a small middleweight. What are you talking about, bro? Like, this is why I be trying to tell niggas, like, you don't argue with shit with me. It's not a good argument. It's not gonna work out to your advantage. Your pack gonna be busted when you start sitting down thinking about it. You're gonna be like, oh, well, damn, when I think about it, yeah, his pack would have been busted, bro. Listen, I know people don't want to let go of the fact it was Marvin Hagler. Like, he would have got his pack busted. They all get their pack busted. Sugar Ray Leonard got his pack busted. They all get their pack busted. They just didn't meet the right nigga. Like, I'm just asking. The vessel of God want to know, Hamza, the prophet is my nephew. May peace be upon him. I am his protector. I am Ra, consciousness and will itself. Oh, I'm setting up a sleigh with a lady. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about what I'm saying, my G. I'm just like, I tried to tell these niggas, man, Devin gonna box. He gonna, man, no, he's not. No, he's not, bro. I don't do this technical shit for no reason. And every time we get on here, I'm gonna bust your pack about it. You have to have skills, blood. Like James Tony's skills was way ahead of Marvin Hagler's skills, bro. Listen, I love Roberto Duran, but he can't fucking see James Toney, my nigga. He can see Iran Barkley. But if you take Iran Barkley out of there and you put James Toney in there, Roberto Duran, he going to bed. And that's that. You can say what you want, think what you want. You take Cuz out of there and put other Cuz in there, you're going to see a completely different fight due to the skill set that James Toney possesses. He possesses the same skill set as Floyd. He's a bigger Floyd, bro. Without discipline. He just was born to do it. You can't argue that. You should not try to refute it. That's why I'm telling you, like, Marvin Hagler wasn't as skilled as James Toney. He would have got stopped. That's a horrible fight for Marvin, bro. It's not a good fight. It's not a good fight, bro. It's not a good fight. I love Marvin, but I'm the nigga that gotta say, blood, he would have got stopped. I'm sorry. He got his pack busted. He would have got his pack busted. If he wouldn't have been the first and he wouldn't have been the last. So, niggas, I get it. Niggas in their feelings because it's Marvin Hagler. I get it. But I don't care. It's boxing to me. Marvin Hagler is one of my favorites. But James Toney would have busted his pack. And I love Marvin. Boxing peace. But that even Marvin's spirit know I'm not lying. You telling me Marvin Hagler would have been able to walk down and beat James Toney in a 12-round fight when he had trouble with Ray Leonard and James Toney? Listen, I love Ray. I love him too. But James Toney is the ultimate pack buster, bro. James Toney, skill for skill, pound for pound, is one of the best fighters of all time. Bar none. Bar zero. I don't want to hear about defense. I don't want to hear about none of that. Now, you wanted the greatest defensive. Well, when you judge fights, defense is one of the 4 criteria. And the most important due to the rules of boxing, the common rules. Hit and not get hit, and protect yourself at all times. Somebody tell me something. You can hit that cash app. You can definitely hit that cash app. You could definitely hit that cash app. Like, think about it. Listen, it's not saying Marvin Hagler was trash. Marvin Hagler wasn't going up to 75 and doing nothing. I don't have opinions, bro. So if that's with that, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not even gonna read it. I keep telling y'all this channel is not about opinions. Technical boxing is not about your opinions on boxing. You either did it or you didn't. And if you did it, you know how to neutralize everything that somebody's doing with a defensive move. You don't beat offense with offense. So to say if he throwing a jab, if he landing a hard hook, he got to get busy on the jab, that don't make sense. A feint is a defensive move. It's not my opinion because Roy Jones was an Olympian and he was God gifted. He had better athleticism. Listen, I explain it to you. Roy Jones could hoop. James Toney was a famous high school quarterback out of Detroit. That lets you know the athleticism difference right there. Roy Jones used athleticism to beat James Toney when he was athletic. If they would have fought at heavyweight, James Toney would have stopped Roy. That's why James Toney was in there with Samuel Peters, one of the hardest hitting heavyweights ever. He was Nigerian, bro. He was in there. Roy went up to heavyweight one time and got up out of there. James competed at heavyweight. When Roy's athleticism went, James ain't never been knocked out. Never been on the canvas. Never been stopped. It's levels, bro. Listen, be it as it may, it doesn't take away what the man could do. That's what I'm saying. On any given night with the wrong game plan against a fighter, you can come out and lose. Roy Jones, they about the same height. Roy Jones got long arms and he got speed. He was an Olympian. He know how to box the shell. He's seen that style. It's Roy Jones. He had an unorthodox way of doing things as Roy. That's why you don't teach what Roy was doing. You don't do what he doing. You can't. That's Roy. It's only one. It's only one George Benton. What you can do is take some, like, you see how Floyd throwing the lead hook? Roy used to throw the lead with the hook. It's actually hooking off the jab. Educated jab hand. And the announcers is in the crowd saying, I've never seen a guy not lead with the jab. You never box. You have no idea what they're doing. You're leading with the hook first, or the jab is easier to land down the line. It don't matter what you do with the front hand. You got to do something with it, though. Whether you jabbing, flicking, sticking, feinting, or hooking. Start with your jab hand, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, yes, he would have got his ass stopped in there. Marvin Hagler could have got stopped like anybody else. Once you actually listen, Roberto Duran is not that tall. Marvin Hagler and Roberto Duran down there the same height. Marvin Hagler beat Roberto. That was a middleweight Roberto, though. Had to be because Marvin never came out of middleweight. But you see, he didn't box Roberto like he boxed Tommy. Why, though? Why didn't he stop Roberto and he was able to stop Tommy? Because you're not about to get in a firefight with Roberto Duran. You're gonna get on your boxer. That showed me his temperament was different from Ray Leonard's. Ray Leonard said, I'm gonna go toe to toe with him. I want to see if it's real like that. And then the second time he ran it back and was like, I ain't got to do that. I just gave what y'all wanted. Listen, Marvin Hagler didn't have no choice. He wasn't that skilled. He had subtle skills. James Toney's skills are not subtle. He would have stopped you. Peace. Like, I love Marvin Hagler to death. Do us part. But he would have got stopped by James. James had all them skills, bro. I didn't say he would have stopped Ray Leonard. I didn't say he would have stopped Tommy Hearns. James Toney. He would have stopped Marvin Hagler, though. You're too short. You have to box his way through the jab, even as a lefty, and he's standing right in front of James Toney's best weapon. As a righty, James Toney really gonna sauce him. How you gonna win? This is what I'm asking. You got to explain that. How you gonna win? He could switch stances. As a left-hander, he's standing in front of James Toney's best weapon, the right hand. As a righty, you're not beating James Toney because the shell gonna neutralize all your punches. How you gonna win? Because Ray went all the way up to 75 and beat Donnie Lalonde. Ray was a little bit taller and was athletic like Roy Jones. And Hagler can listen. He's one of my favorites too, but him fighting James Toney is stylistically a horrible matchup. You have to have head movement, bro, against James Toney. If you don't move your head, you going to bed. That's a bar. That's it. It's simple boxing. He would have stopped him. You can't just be in there not moving your head, fighting like Marvin, trotting forward, letting Ray Leonard get off shots because you're not slipping them because the speed is. James Toney, they're not the same height. I took a picture on my phone. He would have to walk through the jab. Listen, James Toney will bust your damn head up with the jab. And hooking and going to your guts. And listen, if Samuel Peters couldn't hurt him, how was Marvin going to hurt him? Couldn't stop him. That's why Marvin went and sat down. Because he was a small middleweight. He didn't keep competing like right here. And I love him, but He could have kept working. He could have took his paydays and went and had a seat. Because when you go up in them weights, and then what are you going to do with Gerald McClellan? Nothing. Get stopped. He would have got stopped. Gerald McClellan would have stopped Marvin Hagler. Yeah, like, you're not beating James Toney if you Marvin. And it needs to be explained why you're believing that. And then as soon as you mention something, I'm gonna say, okay, how does that going to work against James Toney when Marvin Hagler has to set everything up off the jab, and he's not gonna be able to get past James Toney's jab because he don't have defense like that. Yeah. Michael Nunn would have been that would have been a problem for Hagler because Michael Nunn is a natural super middle, and he was athletic like Ray Leonard. Did you watch the Ray Leonard fight? Movement gives Hagler's problems, bro. Come on, man. We seen the fight. We seen it. When they were fighting, Hagler was, for like the first 5 rounds, was getting hit with punches. He couldn't even find Ray. It's a very easy fight to judge. Marvin Hagler won a couple of the middle to late rounds where Ray Leonard was getting tired. But Ray Leonard threw way too many punches, landed way too many clean, flush punches. It's not even controversial to me, like how people be making it. It's not a controversial fight to me. When you sit down and watch it, I'm going to just be scoring the rounds. And we're going to say, how did he do that? And we're going to break every round down. What are you watching? He's not throwing any punches. I had the man's career collection of boxingjunkies.com. I had his career collection. I had the career collection. He would have got his ass stopped in there, my G. I'm sorry. I love him, but he would have got cooked. I'm just the guy who gonna say it. Technically, I could see a cooking. I'm trying to call Marco. We keep playing phone tag. He must have got off. Yeah, hey, listen, Ryan don't even know the words, so he just took off his shirt. Listen, Hey, listen, he doing what he.
They didn't think that I would win, but I won. They didn't think that I would win, but I won. I got in there and got the job
Done.
I'm the best in the world, number one. Got that Amy pack flowing in my blood. Really give that boy some peace, he my son. He was asleep on the ground, he did not respond.
He coughing. Dog, he's coughing on the ad lib saying he got the Henny pack in his lungs. LeBron James, you're gone, buddy. You're gone. What was a bar? So one. But yeah, like, that's enough. Like, listen. Do I have to get you back? I got to bring you back. That's how you get power, bro. Y'all didn't have that career collection. Y'all didn't see what I seen Floyd doing in the ring and then going and watching him in person. Y'all didn't see that. See, I ain't seen fight personally. I watched that career collection. Once I seen that training, I was like, man, this man is unreal. He's unbeatable. That's when I first said, no, ain't nobody about to beat him. You know, I do everything. Hold on. He got his pack, but the fight's on it. We've been talking about it for weeks. Don't nobody know boxing. Evidently, you thinking you could box a taller fighter. Boxing doesn't work like that. You got to know how to box on the move, like Floyd did against Diego Corrales, to where he'll put his jab away. But Diego wasn't a jabber. Ryan Garcia uses his jab. It sets up his hook. Like, Ryan needs to learn how to skip to fighters. Like, you don't run after somebody throwing punches UFC style. You skip to them, flicking the jab when you hurt them and they backing up like that. You just keep skipping to them, flicking. And you looking for something coming back. Once you flicking, they already hurt and you keeping something in their face. Watch you skipping to them, and then first thing you do is you skip, blind them, shoot the shot to the guts. That's gonna help you. That's gonna make them cover up. And then that's when you come upstairs, young. You gone, bro. You gone. How you supposed to know that? Nobody ever showed you that they actually did it. Like my cuz was saying in the chat earlier today, or even today. Like earlier today, that is so funny, dog. Hey, dog, I got that needs to be a meme, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, dog, dude is acting. Hey, dog, that is so funny. Like, and that's why I be feeling about this boxing. Like, y'all just be talking, bro. Like, not y'all, not my Negroes, not the Kingsmen. We be trying to, we ain't gonna try. We be doing what we supposed to do. We keep our due diligence in, and we be working. So that's what I feel about the boxing. When you get to running your mouth. Hey, TY, blood, you gotta hit that. Listen, if you want to know how to take away that hook, you gotta hit the Cash App. This is gonna be my third time saying that. How to take away the hook. I'll do it again and give you a demonstration though. Hit the Cash App. Send it John. I'll break it down again. Some people might have missed it.
Are you interested in becoming a
I'm not
member?
interested.
Stop scrolling through what you don't want. Build.
I'm not interested. I'm interested in Floyd Mayweather training Devin Haney. I'm interested in seeing what that look like. See, I keep marking the jab, and y'all be asking, how do I know boxing? Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Do you need some help with your son? Y'all didn't even put it in the chat. Do you need some help with your son? Hashtag that. It's all good. I'm gonna get a t-shirt, man. You need some help with your son. Yeah, blood. Like, that's what I be talking about. Niggas not knowing boxing and they get on these platforms. Just because you box doesn't mean your IQ high, because you could win fights. That doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Like, you really got to know what you're supposed to be doing out here. Like, you got to know your avenue, your job, and blah, 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 blah. Your job is not to be, if you never box, your job is not to be trying to teach somebody boxing. Yeah, TY, we talked about the hard body pause. We talked about the hook in the last video, the one other one I did today. You got to go to that one, or you could hit the Appiante.
Listen, I know the majority of the world thinks that Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's
Look,
rich beyond belief and all of this stuff, but you guys can't believe the hype. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have
this
a
is
very good
cat.
relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years.
Why we got to believe you? Why we believe in you? That's hearsay. This sounds like my channel ain't for that. I'll let you talk about it. I'll let you talk about it. But I ain't got nothing to say about it. Nothing I need to be talking about.
Now he came out and put his young homie in his drawers.
Say, man, look.
Niggas just talking, dog. Niggas just. Listen, you better be making sense when you get on these blogs.
Didn't have these mental issues going on, and he was focused on this fight. He's not skilled. He would never beat Devin Haney. It's not happening. It is a complete nightmare of a matchup. So even if he was 100%, it would not happen. Why is it? It's just there couldn't be a worse matchup. Really, it's an awful matchup. Why? Just because so that's at him at 100%. Devin Haney is that guy. Ryan, he's very talented. You know, he has some speed, some power. Devin Haney is a different animal. Just a different animal. This fight won't be close, Brian. And I want to take you. I was willing to give you $10,000 for $500. It won't be close. That was a stupid take. But I like this because it pays me money. It won't. There couldn't be a worse call. He's that good. He's that good. But you got to realize that's if Ryan Garcia was 100%. It's a bad call. Right.
If you have a lump sum,
Where do that? Like,
sister boils.
This is why y'all gotta stop. This is why you gotta stop. And now he in jail.
If I go,
Niggas ain't on, blood. Niggas was never trying to get work with me in no Floyd gym.
Not just relics of some.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's just when you talking about boxing, bro, you gotta know what you absolutely talking about. You don't just get out here and be saying things that sound like my nigga Future used to say, sensational. You don't just say sensational shit. Like, if I say Marvin Hagler would have got his ass stopped, he would have got stopped. It's just it. And if you can't explain it, I don't want to hear it. Explain to me why he wouldn't have got stopped technically, the way he fight. That's the question. If you're gonna say Marvin Hagler wouldn't have got stopped, explain that to me the way Marvin Hagler fight, not the way how you think he fight. From what you've seen in his fights, how would he would have done with James? Horrible. My nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, bro, you gotta chill. That's what niggas be saying. They don't be thinking about what they be saying. They be getting these emotional arguments about because the nigga was an all-time. Man, I don't mean shit. Getting knocked out by James Toney wouldn't have meant nothing. Just would have meant James Toney was him. And we already knew that. Gerald McClellan would have knocked Marvin Hagler out, bro. Julian Jackson would have knocked him out. Like, you gotta walk through punches. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you gotta be able to walk through punches, bro. You gotta be able to move. You're not gonna be able to do all of that. Let me give him another one. Pause. Hey, there's another one. Gerald McClellan would have also knocked Marvin Hagler out. So would Julian Jackson. And the reason why he didn't stop an old Mike McCallum is because Mike McCallum possessed the same skills of a James Toney. He was known as the body snatcher. He had head movement. He knew how to. Mike McCallum was him. He was ducked for a long time. Everybody knew that. So saying he didn't start, Mike McCallum was all-time great, bro. Bar none, he was ducked by the best fighters. He actually came up with them. Why you think they wasn't trying to get in there with Cuz? He was the body snatcher. I'm just saying what happened. The way you have to explain to me how Marvin Hagler would not get stopped due to the way he fight. Not to what you saying he making up shit. No. With the way Marvin Hagler fight, how is he gonna get through James Toney's jab? Left or right? He not about to do that. He gonna get stopped with a right hand. No, Marvin is one of them. He gonna say certain fighters ain't getting stopped. Yet, listen, you don't know that because when all the middleweights, there was boxing and all of that, Marvin Hagler got up out of there, bro. When niggas start cracking, he stayed at 60 because 60 was where he could work at. You go up to 68, they would have been busting his pack, bro. 75, he would have got his pack busted. That's why he never went up there. It's common sense. Niggas don't want to admit that. He was a very small middleweight, bro. Seen him standing next to Sham. Seen him standing next to mad people, bro. He wasn't that tall. Like, yeah, like, come on, bro. We gotta just start making sense. Gotta make some sense. Listen, Devin Haney definitely needs to get with a Floyd Mayweather. Hit the cash app. We about to wind it down. We're gonna wind it down. We're gonna wind it down. Hour and a half. Yeah, like people got to make more sense with boxing, bro. Boxing is set up off skill sets and styles make fights. If you only got one style. Every way Marvin Hagler fought wasn't the style that could have beat James Toney. He actually would have got his pack busted bad. Now that I think about it. Because he would have had to come inside. What he gonna do? He gonna box off the back foot? See, this is where we get to talking about boxing and niggas be like, well, no, he could do that. Man, he wasn't doing it. Fuck is you talking about? It doesn't work like that. He would have came forward and got his pack busted, just like Devin did. You got to come forward on a taller fighter. Sit. Let's see what Bowlesy say. They don't. Everybody getting a pack busted. Let's see what Bowlesy say. Ennis, why Devin lost. See what Bowlesy talk about.
Big fight this past weekend. Devin Haney loses majority decision to Ryan Garcia. Right. Now, you said ahead of time that Ryan was working a strategy. Turned out he was right. What you think of the performance?
I think, well, the way Ryan fought, he was wide open and everything, though, you know. Devin didn't capitalize on a lot of stuff that he was doing. You know, I mean, he had his hands down when he was throwing shots and stuff like that. But he did what he's supposed to do, man. Ryan, he let his hands go, and
he's explaining nothing.
He really couldn't get away from the left hook. Like, what did you see?
We about to see if he really know.
The mistake that
Technical, he asked him.
Yeah, that's another thing. But then Devin was pulling back.
We're gonna see what we're gonna say technically.
What supposed to do, man.
What's the culture in it?
Hands go, and he was successful.
He really couldn't get away from the left hook. Like, what did you see technical wise? The mistake that Devin was making.
Yeah, that's another thing. And then Devin was pulling back a lot too. You know what I mean? And all you have to do is catch that left hook or roll under the left hook. You know what I mean? And come back with your shots. But
that's boxing.
And, you know what I mean? And he wasn't using his jab enough to me.
There we go again.
Now, he got hit with the left hook, I'm going to say, within like the first 30 seconds of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Did you see any adjustments from the corner with Devin, like to take away certain things that Ryan was doing?
No, I didn't see nothing. He just came out doing the same thing over and over. You know, I would have told him that if I was in the corner, I would have told him, listen, keep your hand up, you know what I mean? Because you know you're throwing the hook. Or you catch it or you roll under and you counter off it. You know what I mean? Don't pull back, you know what I mean? Try to get as close as you can to smoke his shots too.
There you go.
In the lead up to the fight, of course, Ryan,
close as you can, smother the shot.
Comes in overweight, 3 pounds. Now, I guess hindsight is 2020. Right.
There you go. See, there's no hate. There's no hate. Roll up under the shots, come back with your counter shots, get close as you can, smother the shots. But there's even, it's levels. You feint the man. Fainting. Where was that at? See, that's what Floyd said. But then again, I watch Floyd. So I know if once I do something and somebody hit me with a shot, I say, you know what? They got me with that because I must have been doing that. Or they must think they know me. I'm going to feint them. I'm going to feint them out their boots. As soon as I would have been like, bang, I would have been like, oh, that's what he doing? Ha! He would have been like, huh, boom, boom. I would have caught him. And then I'd have been like, uh-huh, it's going to be one of them. Feint, move around, stay low so I can't get hit with the hook. Stay low so I can't get, my chin ain't in the air because I ain't standing tall with Ryan. I'm low. So the hook is automatically gone because my knees is bent. And then I'm shooting a jab to the guts from long range. Pause. And then putting his hand in the way so he can't come over the top. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, I'm stepping in with my hands up on some Gary Antoine Russell, working him to the body, but in position, tying him up once I get inside. Break. All right. Do the same thing again. Get inside. Young, work him to the body, tie him up. I'm going to tie him up after I go to the body. And then when the referee say break, I get all the way out of there, hands up. Then I go back to it again, using the jab. Then I switch it up. Next round, I go to inside out movement. Make him come try to get me. If he start boxing, then I'll start walking him down, rolling, staying low. See, it's so many different things you could do. But if you don't possess the skills because you haven't been taught them, then what are you doing? How you know he got a hook, but you said you fell asleep on the hook? Hey, man, listen, man. I think Jaime Munguia is going to have some good work in there with Floyd, my G. Like, and sometimes it's hard to take away a left hook from a fighter because he know how to set it up repeatedly. Like, that's another thing they're not telling you. Like, sometimes a fighter knows how to set the hook up repeatedly. It don't matter if you blocking it or not. He know how to set that joint up. He's just going to keep running it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He's just gonna run the hook again. He's gonna set it up with another move, and then it's gonna hit you. And you're gonna be like, damn, how does he keep? Toto was good at that. Because the hook is just a punch. One of the, 8 or 9 punches. I won't say 9. Because I can only do 9 punches. It's only 9 numbers. So, every other punch is a hybrid of another punch. So then when you get on a level of trying to just stop a hook, it's going to be hard because niggas, it's going to start hitting you with other things as you focus on the hook. That has to be done in training. It has to be done in training properly. Like dealing with hooks and shit. And you got to know how to get down and really get in there and tuck it down. That hand ain't open neither. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of intricate details, but you just want to get the hand down and tuck it good. Make sure you at that good side angle. Bro, that don't even, that listen, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. We know that. We know that. He was an Olympian. He won a gold medal. That's what made Ali good. He beat 3 gold medalists. He beat Joe Frazier, Foreman, and another one. Like you gotta really just understand that Bill Hank. See, look, this is where we gotta look.
That's right. That's me, baby. Like fire. Shout out to TJ, where we started at. And you guys said that you couldn't get there. You said we was fighting tomato cans. We came out of TJ all the way to the top. Undisputed. And millions in minutes.
Yo, what do you make of obviously Pitbull Cruz found out your son saying he wants to rumble with him?
Pitbull, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. As soon as we handle this business with Ryan Garcia, I want to see if you talking all that fat mouthing. I ain't gonna disrespect Teofimo Lopez Sr. because you got a belt and we got a belt. So I wouldn't put nobody in front of the Lopez's because that's the ultimate grudge match. But Pitbull Cruz.
Nobody wants to fight Devin now. The grudge matches are done. Ain't no more grudge matches. Those are done.
In his head. So then I can go. And you would not expect it. No. So it's either head or which one you want? I don't know. Or it's and then if I see you hit back, it's so you jumping into it. Now have your hands up. Are you rotating? Okay. So now so if your head is covered. Okay. Now if it's
Yeah, that nigga Ryan funny. Yeah, bro, he gonna stop you. He's gonna stop you. What made Roy Jones' IQ high was he knew he had good IQ and he could box in his style with his IQ. Like he knew what another person was gonna do, they fundamentals and blah blah blah. And out of his style, he knew how to neutralize it. Foreman versus Tyson in the 90s. Listen, George Foreman said he didn't want to get with Tyson because he was like, Ali told him, hey, listen, that Mike Tyson guy coming, do not get in there with him. Listen, Muhammad Ali. I forgot George Foreman said this. He was like, listen, Muhammad pulled me to the side or something. And he was like, listen, this young kid coming up, Tyson, listen, do not get in there with him. He said, boy, he can hit hard, boy. He said, do not, and to see that speed. See, Tyson would have been hard for Foreman because Tyson used to catching bigger niggas, punches, pause. So when Foreman be trying to jab, Tyson gonna be like slip, bang, 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 and then it's gonna be hard for Foreman. He a real heavyweight, so you know. And this is the thing: when you take Evander, it's gonna be different because Evander has skills. Evander know how to use the jab. He know how to use the cross block. Evander has skills, and he was trained by Eddie Futch, if I'm not mistaken, and George Benton at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So, or he was trying either Eddie Futch or George Benton. I think he did train George Benton trained Evander Holyfield too. George Benton did. So it's like he was telling him like, "Hey, no, don't get in there with that little pit bull." Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see. George Foreman. On George Foreman about Tyson. Look. He about to tell you right here.
Get their crazy powerful network out here and get 6 months of Disney Bundle.
6 months.
Stream with 6 months of Disney Bundle on us.
Stop it.
On the new Galaxy S24
I love
Plus,
Verizon.
also on us. Only on Verizon.
Welcome back to Max Unboxing, and I'm joined, of course, by one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, the great George Foreman. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Happy to be with you. So I will, I love working with Roy Jones, and that was one of the great things about working at it back then. Larry was some guy to work with. He was a real creative guy, and he had his heroes in writing. I had my heroes in boxing. So we were always entangled into what we really want to project, but I loved working with Larry. Do you think the way the business has changed took over? So now it's fallen to someone. He's too tall. He's too far up in the air, and his chin is up. Yeah, and this guy is accustomed to fighting nothing but tall guys. His whole amateur and professional career. I just don't understand that. But now, if Joshua gets to watch the Muhammad Ali, Leon Spinks #2, he can win it. Why? Pop, hold. Pop, hold. Just keep hitting and holding. 12 rounds, he'll win a decision. He has the stamina to do that? He's going to have to find the stamina.
See, George Foreman telling you real bars.
Just don't try to punch. He's too tall. He's too far up in the air. And his chin is on. Yeah. And this guy is got to fight is when you get a title shot. You got to fight then. There's nothing to protect you. It's here, and maybe I'll die, but I'm going to win. And that's what contenders think like that. You're not going to just knock me down and say it's all over. Knocked down Archie Moore and Dick Sattler said, look, if you get knocked down, don't listen to the ref. Find us. I found them, and they said, hold it, stay. They counted for you. Then you.
Hey, no, Mike Tyson was not nothing like Frazier, bro. He was way more athletic, bro. Is you tripping? You ain't ever watched Rainy Day Boxing. You bugging.
I'm not listening. I'm getting up. And he knocked me.
Deontay Wilder. There's so much bigger.
But height does not make you a good fighter at all. More than that, this guy's pulling tricks.
6'7", 6'9", and they can fight. When you look at you guys like you and Muhammad Ali, who were giants back then, 6'3", 220, and now you're looking at guys who can fight. Maybe not quite like you guys, but they're so much bigger.
But height does not make you a good fighter at all. Bigness does not. It's right here. This is what makes you a fighter. When you decide, I'm getting in the ring, and if it's Goliath himself, I'm going to get him. It doesn't matter. Size has nothing to do with it. As you saw with Ruiz and Joshua, size got nothing to do with it.
So when you look at this heavyweight division, well, first of all, let's talk about Deontay Wilder's power first.
Hey, bro. Mike Tyson had fucking skills. Is you drunk, my nigga? Is you fucking stupid, bro? Bunny, man, have you lost your mind? Have you lost it, bro? Have you lost it? Come here, bro. Have you lost it? Have a seat, bro. Have a seat.
When I was a kid, the two biggest punchers ever
Because I'm about to bust your pack. LeBron James, you about to get that LeBron James work.
You and Shavers at 220 and 210, and then came Lennox Lewis, who maybe wasn't pound for pound a puncher, but he's 245 or something like that, and could hit. And now these guys, like Deontay Wilder, a lot of power with Deontay Wilder, more power than anyone else in the heavyweight division. What about compared to guys like you, Ernie Shavers, Sonny Liston? Can he hit like that? Nobody can hit like Ernie Schaefer. He had a crunch punch, and it was real, like a welterweight. He come back. Wow. And if he happened to catch you, you were going to take a stroll down memory lane trying to remember what in the world am I doing here? And Ernie Schaefer was the best as far as executing the punch. Sonny Liston he could have beat all of those guys we just mentioned. He could have beaten them all, but that Muhammad Ali, who played with him and talked with him so much. Nobody's prepared for that. It's Joe Louis and number 10. What? Before I let you go, they're telling me we've been talking for 10 minutes already, but I'm geeking out about that. I got George Foreman here. I want to talk to you about boxing. Do you pay attention to divisions other than the head? He's better. Working on his game. He works on his game. Nobody. Unbeatable. Ed, you got to think. Fighting is a thinking man's sport. You got to think. You must think all the time. Sure, you got power left and right, but you must think. I never forgot that. And then in your comeback, we talked about the Ron Lyle fight, the Jimmy Young fight, where you had a religious awakening. Yeah. You quit boxing, become a preacher. Go. Still a preacher. Still a preacher. Go away for 10 years. I remember your comeback. I was a kid. I was in high school at the time, and you were talking about you just wanted to get a roof for the church. That's why you started fighting, and then it got bigger and bigger, and eventually you get the title shot at Holyfield. And when you say you learn to think, don't be a dope. How did that influence your win against Michael Moore 20 years after the Rumble in the Jungle? Well, Michael Moore, he believed the hype as I had with Muhammad Ali. Nobody ever knocked him out. And I was going to knock him out in 1, maybe 3 rounds at the most to show everybody I'm not going to hurt him. See, I knocked him out. I'm humane. Michael Moore chose, before the fight, get the puncher's gloves, Reyes gloves. I said, this guy really think he can out-punch me. He really believed that. And played right into the hand of a real puncher from way back. One fight that never took place when you won the heavyweight title, it was, to this day in the history of sports, I've never been affected by something like that, like the impossibility.
Where did I type? You didn't. No, you didn't understand what I'm saying, bro.
One of the greatest heavyweight eras ever. 20 years between you win back the title. That was really something that I've never experienced in consequently makes me think, I wonder what would have happened. Not if Foreman fought Tyson in his prime.
Here we go.
People thought Foreman did great, but you can't feed him to Mike Tyson. But what happened subsequently makes me think, I wonder what would have happened. Not if Foreman fought Tyson in his prime, but if they would have fought then. What would have happened if you would have fought Mike Tyson?
I call him Mike Nightmare Tyson. That guy was a nightmare in the ring. I mean, really, if he missed you with his left, then miss you with his right, he'd bite you. I didn't want to have anything to do with that guy.
You didn't want him?
No, I didn't want him.
You think he wanted you?
No way. We were both. One was scared, and the other was glad of that. I didn't want any part of Mike Tyson.
So he was scared of you, and you were glad that he was scared of you?
Amen, preacher.
Why do you think he was scared of you?
I could really punch. And, of course, I was an expert at punching downward. My manager would hold the bag, and he was down there. So I learned to really develop power from punchers, guys who were down low. He was smart enough to understand that. As they got taller, my manager was not taller, so there was a deficiency there. But Tyson was very smart. Custody Amata and Tyson were a smart team.
At the time, I looked at you and I thought, Foreman, obviously 20 years later, you're a little...
Listen, he's telling you they glad they never met. He telling you, nah, blood. Like, even though I had real power, but still, like, I didn't want no part of that, man. He was scared of the nigga, blood. That's what Tyson will be scaring you. Now listen, I'm gonna go back to Bunny Man. Bunny Man, you said athleticism don't win fights. Tyson had fucking head movement, bro. Excuse me for spitting. Sorry, baby. Tyson had head movement. Is you drunk? Tyson has skills. You don't become the youngest heavyweight champion in the world and undisputed at heavyweight without skills and being short. You're not that you. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it, bro. They didn't want no parts of each other. They didn't want no parts. No, that's not. And see, that's not something you gotta tell a boxer who actually did it. No, listen, I'm looking at dude. I don't want to do that. Listen, he was a gold medalist. He was on Ali's level. This is gonna take some shit. Listen, this is gonna take something off my career. Listen, I'm not saying that Tyson can beat Foreman because Tyson lost to Evander, and I think Evander got a bronze in the Olympics. If I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like, Muhammad got a gold. So then Foreman got a gold. So you got an Olympian, a one who won a gold, and one who won a bronze going against each other. That's always going to be a good fight because they both were the best in the amateurs in their time. So they have fundamentals and skills. And then they was the best at, they got the best and be the best in the pros. So when you think about it, it's just like, but back then they was all dealing with for guys who actually fought. Yeah, because the Olympics was about points and Tyson was knocking people out, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He had power, skill, speed. He had a jab, head movement. Like Tyson had work, bro. And Cus D'Amato's style. Cus's style was tailor-made for the short man. His style ain't made for a tall man. That's why him and Joe Frazier, he needed the body type. Cus D'Amato needed the body type. That's it. This is very simple. You got to be able to see those similarities. He do better with short, stocky fighters. He taught a certain style. I watched him talk on YouTube. Hey, blood, I don't think on here, Bunny, man. Why do y'all keep using them? Hey, blood, get y'all nigga Bunny together. Bunny, blood, I'm going to make you hit my cash app, bro. You keep using words. How do you think about something we watching? And I did this. Bunny, think, blood, what you're saying. Before you say it, think about it an entire. You better off saying, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about Tyson's resume? Tyson got a great resume. He was undisputed at one point because he was the best. And then other heavyweights, you got to remember, he turned pro before them because he lost in the amateurs. And then Evander had went to the amateurs, then worked his way up in the pros. And Evander was at light heavy. Then cruiser, I think, then heavy. Or light heavy to heavy. So
Look like that. This is the hardest hitter I've ever been in the ring with, right?
hold on.
You know, it didn't look like that. This is the hardest hitter I've ever been in the ring with, right? You fight, say, I've had about 60 or more boxing matches, right? And you only meet 3 genuine punchers throughout your career. Mm-hmm. Jerry Cooney, Ronnie Lyles, and a kid I worked with by the name of Cleveland Williams. Mm-hmm. And they hit so hard that it vibrates your body, even if you block it, just goes right to you. So you would say Jerry Cooney was one of the hardest punchers you've ever met? He's been the 3. Even harder than Joe Frazier with his left hook. Harder than Joe Frazier? Harder. What about Ernie Shaver? I never fought Ernie Shaver. Thank goodness. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. This fight last night went 4 grueling minutes. But now people are talking more realistically about with Tyson. That's what I wanted. I didn't really come back to fight Jerry Cooney or anyone in particular. I came back to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Now, I want this Mike Tyson. Is it going to happen? I will assure you I'll do it in the same fashion, 1 or 2 rounds.
I guarantee.
That's when he's saying he has. See, I've seen this before.
Have you ever met Mike Tyson? I've met him. Yeah. When was the last time you chatted with him? He didn't want to speak too much. You know, more. I grabbed him and hugged him, and the next time he saw me, he ran. I guess he didn't want to be hugged.
Is this fight actually going to happen? You think
it's going to happen? Dunn King came to visit my camp in Houston less than a month ago, and he had a big contract. Offered me $5 million in the whole deal.
Wow.
Told me to sign on the dotted line. I got more afraid of Dunn King and the dotted line than of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think that's where the real pitfalls may be in the whole deal. But now, how much did you? What was the purse for last night's fight?
Oh, I don't know. It may be a couple, $2 or $3 million.
So this is unbelievable to me.
Man, he said he did not want that war. He came to the house with that contract.
I kicked Stewart ass and give him a slow beating, nearly death. I'm going to take whoever to win after that fight and then regain my title. And hopefully I can fight Raider Ruddock or this other guy, George Foreman, before he die of, rigor mortis. After I kicked Stewart ass and give him...
Listen, dog, these niggas was a menace. Like them niggas was a menace back then. See, one instance they said they wanted to work with each other, then the other one they, I don't want no work. No, listen, bro. Bunny man. Listen, bro. I'm about to bust your pack real quick. Where does karate come from? Where does karate come from, Bunny man? Pause. Your name is just crazy. Where does karate come from? Karate. Where does it come from? Somebody let me know. Where does karate come from? That's what we talking about, karate. Where does karate come from, bro? And listen, that's why they didn't last long as they could have lasted, because they wasn't vegan. I bet you Tyson vegan now, though. That's why he looked like he looked. I think Tyson is vegan now, though. That's why he still look good. So wherever you talking about, you just busted your own pack. So where does karate come from? That I keep asking it. You don't have nothing to say. Talking about customado style come from karate. You listen. It's only one place. It's only one place, so you better get it right. You better get it right, buddy. Or you'll listen. I'm gonna get you out of here like LeBron. Dog, you already know. The 140 division and the 135. We'll have 2 Super Sixes. Yes, sir. The 135 and the 140. Hey, listen, Bunny Man, what is that karate? You said karate comes from ancient Kemet or Sumeria. Which one? Sumeria. Which one? You thinking or you knowing? If you wrong, you better hit the cash app. Yeah, Super 6, that would be crazy. Where does karate come from? My man Harwin say Kemet/Nubia, that's the one. Absolutely. Why? Why though? Why does it come from there? Why does karate? See, this is technical. You ask a question, we break it down. It's real time. Why does it come from there? Why is that correct? Why is it correct? Why? Somebody explain that. Somebody explain it. Y'all don't know, y'all scared? Y'all don't want to say the wrong answer? Listen, when I get you this bar, after this bar is given, I'm off. You think Tyson gonna, man, what? Y'all niggas still thinking shit on here, bruh? Why do y'all keep trying to ruin my peace? Huh? This channel is not about thinking. You know it. Did Jake Paul ever fucking box professionally? To the degree of Mike Tyson. Did you hear Roy Jones tell you the other day when I was saying when he fought Mike Tyson, it felt like he'd been kicked in the chest? You didn't hear that? Come on, y'all. I know you heard it. If he punched Jake Paul for real in the face, bro, he going to bed. Fuck is you talking about, bro? Y'all delusional still. Y'all delusional, bro. I love y'all. That's why I'm on y'all ass. Y'all delusional, though. Y'all delusional, bro. A man who never really boxed, ever. You telling me he gonna beat a man who boxed, that still can punch, who's still in shape, still training. Bro, you're crazy. It's Mike Tyson, my nigga. He outside wrestling with Shannon. Oh, do you think Jake Paul could beat Shannon Briggs today? Absolutely not. You think he could beat Rampage right now? No. If they really train, they'll hurt him, bro. Y'all got to stop getting real life confused with. Ryan Garcia was in the amateurs, bro. He got scraps. We're not on here to think. Yeah, he gonna get his damn pack busted. That's not even a question. Like, what? Okay, I expect. What he gonna do when Mike Tyson coming at him like that? And he ain't ever been hit. Who been hit harder? Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Who felt punches? Yeah, bro. So what, like, Mike Tyson could be in there with Shannon Briggs, bro. He not a boxer. He not a boxer. We talking about boxing. Boxing. Square circle. Square circle as a square circle. I know people like, why do they call it a square circle? Because a square has 490-degree angles. It's 360 degrees. It's a circle. Jake Paul got the don't hurt me clause. And yeah, blood. Like it's Mike Tyson, bro. You think Mike Tyson would knock out Tommy Fury, bro? You're drunk. You're drunk, bro. You're drunk. You gotta be. Yeah, like he wasn't a boxer in a boxing ring, and he wasn't trained to box. And then Jake Paul is naturally bigger than Woodley because he fought at 175 in the cage. That's not the size he should be. He not a size of a light heavyweight, bro, because he got muscles. That's when you got to know boxing. He not big as Jake. I don't even. Jake is legit 6 foot. See what I'm saying? Like, you got to make some sense. You got to make sense. Due to how Jake Paul gonna get his pack busted, bro. He cannot be taking no punches from Mike Tyson. Like, what are you talking about? Don't ever be drunk. He might get stopped to the body. What, he gonna be in there trying to box on some sweet shit? No. Mike Tyson seen that before. He done seen jabs before. Has Jake Paul ever seen a jab from Mike Tyson with that much power and technique? Man, stop. You got to stop the madness. Listen, blood, hit my Cash App. I even stayed on longer. Hit my Cash App right now, because y'all on some mad shit asking these questions. Hit my Cash App, my niggas. Like, you got to hit that Cash Appy. It's in the joint. But yeah, like, right now, though, hit the app. Hit the Cash App. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to make more sense than this. Y'all not making logical sense. There go that man. That's he gonna be one of them next ones. That's Troy Isley. Yeah, that man real.
And the young lion, John Boots Ennis, snatched the crown from the old king, Terrence Bud Crawford. Following Bud's demolishing of Errol Spence Jr., he is
Oh, that man.
See a rematch at a higher weight class that they can help both of them. But honestly, I don't know what makes a difference.
One thing you don't want to see, I don't want to see, is Bud and Boots, because I don't want to see Boots get ruined for trying to do something I know he can't do. Listen, man, if he get in there and box off the back foot, he'll stop Boots. He'll stop him. He said, Buddy Man said, Paul, some cheeks. Listen, what type of cheeks are those, bro? What are you saying? He cheeks? Now, Boots is not ready, bro. We'll come back and do another live on Boots and Crawford. We're going to really do one. We're going to really break it down. We about to end this, though. We're going to end it. Y'all want to end it? No, we got 20 in. We might as well keep it going. We might as well. We might as well just keep it going. But he said he is cheeks, though. Cheeks. That cheeks is, listen, that cheeks is funny, dog. Let's see what Chris Algieri said.
Be a rematch at higher weight class. I think it helped both of them. But honestly, I don't know what makes a difference. Ryan's power is real. That kid, every time he touched Devin tonight, that first punch that hurt him, I don't know if Devin ever recovered from that. But those punches all looked fast and hard and dangerous and explosive. That kid's something special when it comes to power. I would love to see a rematch at a higher weight class.
See, this is the thing. Some people might say, no, he punching hard. Like Leos can punch, bro. I'm a Leo. I can punch. Boots could whoop Virgil, but he's not in the realm of garlic butter bud. I think Porter could come off the couch and beat Boots. That's a fact. That's a fact. Not off the couch, though. Not off the couch. Porter would. This is why we talked about this earlier. Porter with the right coach, taught the right skills in defense, will really be busting niggas' packs, though. I've been punched by Sean Porter in sparring. The power is there, but he's not delivering the punches in the same manner he deliver when he's sparring than when he fighting. Because them 8 ounces is on, he automatically acting different. Because he hit me with a hook, just like he said. I came, boom, he hit me on this side because I'm left-handed. And we were sparring, and then he kind of went over that way and hit me with the boom. I was like, dang, that was hard. But see, this is my second time sparring Sean, because I sparred him twice. I sparred him once at Blackburn Boxing Gym, and he stopped me to the body, for real. Like, and this one I had 3 Emmys. This nigga has 10 fights in. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to spar this nigga today. I'm gonna have to spar him. My coach is like, yeah, I'm gonna see you get some work with Sean today. I'm like, all right, it's good. Like, I ain't tripped. I just got in there. And then I'm like, but see, I'm from Akron, so I know it's Sean Porter. Like, so I'm like kind of throwing my jab out, but not trying to hit him for real. Cause I'm like, see me, I was new to boxing when I was an amateur. Even I was like, in my mind, I thought everybody on that level was fast. I never actually seen Sean Porter, but I heard about him. And see, this is why you can't believe everything you be fucking hearing. You can't believe it, bro. You got to get in there and see it. I never even seen him be fast. If I would have just had seen him, it would have been like, oh, he going to be doing that wild shit. No, I'm going to box his ears off. Like, I could have did that as an amateur if I really wanted to. Really, and with my third one. But I'm thinking this Sean Porter, Olympian, oh my God, he's about to be so crazy fast. Not knowing I'm fast. So, and I had on 26-ounce gloves. So I'm backing up. And then he just go to the side and go to my body with the left hand. I was like, and bent over. My coach was like, hold on. I was like, man, I stood up and was like, I'm good. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't. Listen, it was over then, right there. Listen, we about to die today. I was like, we're gonna die today. Then listen, everything. This is why I be telling y'all, I never told y'all this story before. I never told you this. This is a fact. This is an actual fact. Yeah, no, listen, if Bradley and Sean Porter fight, they can't fight because they would headbutt each other to death. It wouldn't be a fight. We'll move on. They would just headbutt each other, bro. And they both got similar styles, but that would be a good fight. But they would definitely be headbutting each other. Listen, so then me and Sean working, right? I'm like, after he hit me with the body shot, I'm like, I bend over, like, I ain't go down. I just bent straight over, like, because he hit me on this side. And then I was like, and listen, it really didn't hurt. I was nervous. So like, I'm going to give you the 100. I was nervous. And then I was like, listen, when I came up from being down like that, I was like, I'm good. My coach was like, you hold on. I was like, I'm good. It's too late. He almost killed me. We about to die today. I ain't said, but I'm like, I'm good. Because I had been hit to the body before training with Lamont Quarterman and a couple guys in Akron. I'm like, I done felt this before. Soon as we got back, dog, I just threw caution to the wind. I just started letting my combinations go. Yum, 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 yum. And then he was like, that's enough. After the bell went off, he was like, that's it. Like, but I'm amateur. I don't even know how to look the punches in there. I wasn't even feeling Sean throwing back. I just start letting my hands go hard as I could, fast, throwing punches, but all technical. And then my coach was like, see. He's Mike Johnson, Von Zelle Johnson, the Olympians. Mike Johnson is the cousin of Von Zelle Johnson, which was an Olympian. Yeah, I knew he was gonna stop Paulie because he not about to play and be boxing with Paulie. Paulie don't have no power. So he's just gonna literally do what anybody else was supposed. That's what Zab Judah was supposed to do. He was supposed to just go in there and start hitting Paulie hard and knocking his brains out. Zab Judah, bro. Paulie don't have no power. Like, I would have did him the same way. Oh, this nigga ain't punching? Man, I'm not about to get in here boxing. I'm a part of jab, and then I'm about to start coming forward. You're not punching. I'm getting you out of here, bro. It's not about to be no tough fight. I'm not about to be getting hit with a whole bunch of punches. You're going to be jabbing and moving, and I'm going to have a high guard up, catching your punches like this, and then I'm going to be going to your body hard as fuck, and I'm going to go upstairs and eventually put you to bed, Paulie. You would have got put to bed by me. I'm not saying it as like a joke. I'm saying it technically because I had to be vegan to make these weights. So I'm a puncher. When I get to you, I'm gonna knock you out. And you not about to be flicking no jabs and fainting. No, we not playing none of them games. Nope. Young. See, I could do that now. If I was still boxing, you be sleep. Fucking sleep, bro. You're not about to be in there catching all them punches that fast. Like, I'm fast right now today with the age of known as 43. I will get on some mitts, and for me, because I always do it to see if the self still got it. It always has it every time. So I'm just telling you, technically, if Sean had another coach and taught him how to box and really got his skills together and stopped doing all that, that's not no actual fundamental head. And I'm not saying this. I'm just saying this by anybody who do that. No, you don't slip like that. Slip the jab. Once you slip the jab, you slip it. Slip the right. Roll the hook. That's how you slip punches. Until I see you do that in sparring, you got Sean Porter was very athletic. He just didn't have nobody on the mitt. See, this is what y'all understand. Mitts train the skills in you. His daddy don't know how to fucking do no mitt. Do I gotta call somebody blood? His daddy don't do no mitts, bro. He don't do no mitts. Listen, bro. I'm gonna just go to Birdo's live. Go to Birdo's John. Where Birdo at? John. Berto, niggas on the John saying you should get Boots a shot since you just got some work with Guerrero, but I don't think that's a good fight for Boots. He would have to really learn how to box and keep Berto off of him, or if Berto would start to move backwards, if you get caught by Berto, you gonna have a seat. I've been in there with him. I could see why he could hurt Boots at 47. I'm just telling them about you. I've been in there with you. Listen, I'll bust your pack, my nigga. I don't even box no more because of the eye, but I'll bust your pack. Don't ever forget it. Berto, niggas on the John saying you should give Boots a shot since you just got some work with Guerrero, but I don't think that's a good fight for Boots. He would have to really learn how to box and keep Berto off of him, or if Berto would start to move backwards, if you get caught by Berto, you gonna have a seat. I've been in there with him. I could see why he could hurt Boots at 47. I'm just telling them about you. I've been in there with you. Listen, I'll bust your pack, my nigga. I don't even box. I had to hit Berto with a video. But yeah, blood, like, you already been doing it. Bro, what you mean coming soon, nigga? Who you think was promoting me? Man, y'all niggas gotta be drunk. Y'all are drunk today. Who you think promoted me?
It's given you as a responsibility to be a parent and to reproduce. And I take that job very serious. Take the one responsibility that God has given you is to be a parent first, your career second. And I think that a lot of times you write off your kids with expectations of what you want them to be. For me,
Yeah, he talking about something, be a parent first. He wasn't acting in that light. He was, because if he was somebody, I'm telling you, if Devin Haney was coached by somebody else and he was getting his pack busted like that, Bill would have been like, stop it.
God put me on the world to birth one of the best fighters in the world. If I had given up and wrote myself off as saying I'm not a success, that I wasn't able to achieve some of the.
That's not the point. Because look, I'll break it down.
We have things that we think that mean the world to us. But
He was saying my success. It's all about him.
Cars, and we have things that we think that mean the world to us. But there's one thing that God has given you
Watch.
as a responsibility to be a parent and to reproduce. And I take that job very serious. Take the one responsibility that God has given you is to be a parent first, your career second. And I think that a lot of times you write off your kids with expectations of what you want them to be. For me,
He did that.
put me on the world to birth one of the best fighters in the world. And if I had given up and wrote myself off as saying I'm not a success, that I wasn't.
It's all about him.
Some of the goals and some of the things that
He talking about if I wasn't able to do, if I wasn't able. See, that's not what it's about. Yes, he put your son here to be one of the best fighters, trained by another fighter. Not trained by you, blood. You never boxed. That's where psychosis comes in. Whatever goes on in your mind, it starts to affect the outside world. That's literally what it means. In his mind, he think God put him here to do that, and his son almost got his pack busted. So we know that's not true. Bronze you. Pause. Hold on, he said thoughts on Berto. Thoughts on Berto could have beat Bradley and. No, listen, it's one thing Berto, black fighters can't take. It's pressure. And Berto ain't really got no inside work. He could be on the inside, but Listen, I seen Virgil training the nigga. Virgil didn't even tell him what to do. Stay in there. Stay in there and do what? Do what? Stay in there and do what? Excuse me. Do what? You're not telling him to bend his knees. You're not telling him to keep moving your head even on the inside. When you get on the inside, be first. Go start going to the guts, coming up under, moving your head, going on both sides to the body. Like, be looking for something coming back. Keep your hands up good. What are we talking about? Regular boxing? Yeah, Berto smoked Bradley in the amateurs. Berto could punch, bro, for his size. He was fast. And when he actually sat down on his punches, you could feel him. But I'm bigger than Berto. You know what I'm saying? Like, Berto used to be getting out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Because he a meat eater. He said he used to hang out with Sebi, but he ain't hang out with him long enough to realize that meat is not the vegan, bro. You got to do the research for real. You see, when you hang out with somebody and you don't do the research, you could think you know. You don't know until you actually live it. Berto really could have been at 30, 35. Berto would have been crazy at 40. Berto would have been crazy at 40, bro. 140, Berto really a 140 pounder. He would have had all knockouts at 140. All you do is get a dietitian and a nutritionist, go on a vegan diet. Make sure you get the calories you need, bro. You're gonna get all you need is the calories for the energy. Your body automatically gonna come down. You're gonna be hitting, punching, and then you're gonna be punching harder than what you naturally will be punching because you're gonna have the energy to punch at that way. And Berto turn his punches over when he take his time. I'll tell you one thing, he fast, bro. He's very explosively fast. He was little, man. That's all he little. He'd be like, young. It's quick, but listen, I guess I got some rounds with Berto, and Virgil was begging me not to box his ears off. Begging me. And come forward. That's still gonna get his pack busted. He lucky out, and that's the thing, I was cutting weight for my last fight, my 8th fight. So we did like 2. And I got tired the second round because we was in there really working the first. And then I got my win back. And then we start work. I actually hit him with I hit him with a crazy uppie. Whole gym was like, oh shit. Like it was a crazy uppie. Crazy uppie. Hit your ass with a crazy uppie. Hit him with a crazy uppie. He was on the ropes too square. And I just did the Floyd. Paul the jab, stepped over to the side a little bit so he wouldn't know where it was coming from and was like, young. My left uppie is crazy, bro. Listen, my left uppie is the craziest shot I got. You do not want to get hit with the left uppie. It's I could say that's probably like my favorite shot. Because you gotta be sweet to land that uppie. You gotta be because you only throwing it from 90 degrees. If you throwing anything out here, you failing with the uppie. So I'll be right-handed. If you throwing an uppie, you gotta young. You see how that uppie short? I bring it right here, 90, and then I turn that shoulder and I bring it. You see, when you throwing that uppie, you gotta know how to draw a U up in there with it. You see what I'm saying? If you go like this and bring it back, no, it's young because you come back. So you let the uppie go, young. And you see how everything flowing? Young. Everything flowing, uppie back. That's why the niggas be getting hit with shots. And people never taught them how to. Nah, I wouldn't. Broner beat him. Broner got inside work. Like, Broner would beat him. He was a 4-time world champion. Broner got a jet. Listen, I was watching Broner's last fight. Like, Broner done settled into boxing a little bit better. He a late bloomer. Like, believe me, our birthday's the same day. So don't even trip. So he a late bloomer. He just got to find the right trainer. If Broner had the right trainer, listen, if I train Broner, he will be busting packs. If I train Broner, he will be busting packs, dog. He will be busting packs. I'm going to just tell him, hey, blood, we got to break some of your technical things down a little bit better with your footwork, on how to execute, how to get in and land these shots by taking the right steps. Young, and you keep it tight right there. And you're not going to get hit. Relax. Let him throw the wild shit and stay right here. Don't be pulling and doing all. No, that's going to get you fucking smoked. You pulling out and doing dumb shit. See, that's what I want. Hey, bro. Our birthday's the same day. I'm not here not to tell you. I'm here to tell you. You pulling out, that shit ain't never worked. Step up, yup, come back in. Take a pivot, get back on the jab. Right here, young. See, listen, Floyd could teach Broner because niggas like us could really listen, but you got to know what you're talking about. We want all the game. We don't want you to be trying to pick it. No, we want all of it. Pause. Real Rock G. Hey, Real Rock G, hit the cashy for $3 or something. I'll keep going. Somebody hit the cash app. I'll keep going. You about to roll up. I mean, I'm just chilling today. I ain't tripping. I'm just listen. This one of them. Every day I make is a free day. This is about to be a normal thing. I keep telling y'all. We taking over the set. Leo, you want to get out the window? Hold on. Let me help my man Leo. Let me open this up for you so you can see. There you go, bro. You're going to be taking a road trip soon. But yeah, it says you need to train Dev on how to throw real hooks to the body because I seen a round of him inches close to Ryan on the inside throwing pity pat straight fights to his body. If what did he say? If it was, oh, let me see. The fuck, I didn't mean to call you. If what was Bill telling him? Listen, I told y'all my man Town Business already called Bill and was telling them they need to get me in their training. I told y'all that. The nigga Town Business. He told me he tried to get him in there. Y'all want me to call him? Hold on. Let's see if he answered. He ain't answering. Listen, he tried to get me to get over there in the camp to get some work. They turned it down, blood. I ain't even know he was doing that. He thought I was calling him for that, and I'm like, blood, I'm seeing how you doing. He like, blood, I tried to get you in the camp. They wouldn't say. I'm like, bro, I don't like, bro. You can't. Ain't nobody about to have me train them, bro. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas know my body. They not about to listen, blood. When you bring me around, I'm taking it over. Ain't that? You're not about to have me in there because I keep saying it. I'm gonna tell you, hey, bro, you gotta sit down. You don't know nothing about this. You just screaming out random shit. Shut up. And then you're gonna try to get live and I'm gonna smoke you. You're gonna be asleep. That's why I can't. I'm telling you, bro. I don't. That's why I said I don't just be dealing with anybody when it's boxing. Because people be thinking they could do things they never did. So and then you trying to argue with me, bro. You ain't never did this shit. But Floyd was training. Floyd Mayweather Sr. was in the corner with Devin one time, and Bill lightweight told him said something, and Floyd just got out the corner and let Bill take over because ain't nobody about to put up with that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Nobody got time to be putting up with some of these people running around and boxing just talking. I literally just told niggas to hit my Appiante, and niggas said they wanted me to stay on, and it still ain't got hit. Pause. Listen, all right. I tried. We tried. Should let you know we tried. Listen, I'm starting a boxing school. Then I'm gonna have my own folks. And when you get to teach us something, I'm gonna be like, according to this, is that not how that works? Then what are you talking about? There's actual fights we could pull up and see. That don't work like that. Boxing school in Puerto Rico, we doing it. Said Dad be throwing arm punches. Listen, bro. If somebody who never boxed before, they don't know how to tell you to punch harder, bro. How do they tell you how to punch hard? How do they tell you? All right, then. Exactly. That's what we keep talking about that. But we done, though. I'm at Hotep.